Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Alex, I hope all is well with you today. The call for Meghan and Harry to lose their titles by the media and tabloids has been ongoing for what seems like forever. You'd think by now they would be as bored of repeating themselves as we are all bored of hearing it. We all know they have no intention of stripping them of their titles because they want them to continue to be attached to the royal family. So they can keep on talking about them and using their names in headlines to give the royal family attention. Look at the headlines about King Charles this week, desperately wanting them to come to the coronation. No, the stripping of the titles is mere illusion. It won't happen. Nobody cares about the titles. They are meaningless, especially Meghan and Harry. They don't care about the titles. They don't need the titles. Everyone knows this, as Meghan and Harry, the Netflix documentary, was called Meghan and Harry, not the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. What difference will it make if they remove the titles? Nothing. It makes no difference whatsoever. But here we see the UK MP is looking to introduce a bill in Parliament about it. I say get on with it so we don't have to keep on hearing these boring people constantly going on about taking away their titles. Do these people totally incapable of reading the room? Were they asleep when Meghan and Harry left the royal family and moved abroad? Were they asleep when they agreed to stop being members of the working royal family and stop taking money from the poor UK taxpayers? How does this give you an impression that they care about titles? Here we see Meghan Markle, Prince Harry at risk of having royal titles challenged by Parliament leader, expert claims. Lawmaker Bob Seeley said he would try to introduce a bill in Parliament to strip the couple of their royal titles. Go ahead and do it, nobody cares. It's not going to change or stop anything, it's not going to diminish their stature, and it's not going to stop people watching their documentary. It says here, following the couple's release of their 6-part Netflix documentary in December, Bob Seeley, a Conservative member of the UK Parliament, announced he would try to introduce a bill to strip the couple of their royal titles, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Seeley said Harry in particular was attacking important British institutions, as well as trashing his family and monetising his misery for public consumption. Okay, now of course Harry is merely telling his side of the story, and this was needed to be done. Because of all the lies from the smear campaign against them over the years, this was needed to put the story straight, which it has done, very much so. But let's just argue for the sake of it that what this MP is saying was true, which it isn't, but even if what he is accusing Harry of was true, then the stripping of his title wouldn't stop him from continuing to, as he states it, attacking important British institutions. This MP seems to think that by removing Meghan and Harry's meaningless titles, that this will somehow stop him from writing books, or stop them from making documentaries, stop them from talking about how messed up the firm are and how they leak stories to the media. This is a ludicrous assumption, and it won't stop them doing anything, and it won't make any difference. The article continues, Jonathan Sacerdoti, a British broadcaster and royal commentator, told Fox News Digital the 56-year-old is adamant about moving forward with his plans. Seeley plans to introduce a private member's bill that would allow a vote to amend the 1917 Titles Deprivation Act, which was used to strip the German royal family of their UK titles during the First World War, said Sacerdoti. That level of treachery was seen as cause to remove royal titles back then, so it's striking that a serving MP now feels so strongly about the actions of Prince Harry and the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, that he wants to use the same law to strip them of their titles. It continues, royal titles are not normally something that members of Parliament get involved in, but Seeley was clear that he wants to be able to help and support the monarchy, Sacerdoti explained, and the recent controversies surrounding the activities of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, have clearly made some want to act. The Oprah interview, the Netflix series Spare, and all of Prince Harry's TV interviews have caused problems for the monarchy. I think that because it is a fundamental part of the British Constitution, lawmakers like Seeley are understandably concerned that it shouldn't be dragged into the world of celebrity gossip and backbiting. So it's the same old story when it comes to the establishment. The truth is of no importance, they are only interested in a falseness. The biggest joke of all here is that Harry has already stated that he was ready to give up their titles, has offered to give up their titles. In the Netflix documentary, Harry claimed he offered to give up his title before the couple stepped back as senior royals. He would be willing to relinquish our Sussex titles if need be, he said. That was the plan. We thought it would be good to give ourselves some breathing space, but we were also really passionate about continuing our work throughout the Commonwealth and supporting the Queen. You see, they don't care about the titles, they are irrelevant, and that fact is exactly why they actually don't want them, and didn't want them to relinquish their titles, because if they did, it would only show how meaningless they are. And as I've already stated, the royal family exist in the media, in the fake bubble of publicity, which is held up by fake PR and irrelevant and meaningless medals and titles. The reason the MP and the media make such a fuss over the titles is not because they want to strip them of them, they want to maintain the illusion to the public that there is some form of power and meaning to them, when there is none whatsoever. Let me know your opinion in the comments and I'll see you in the next video.